But like, you know what? I feel loved how I feel loved. If that's what too many like, so be it.
Just because it's not like normal to you and like
Too
what
many
you
dicks.
expect, it's okay. Other people
Yeah.
are happy doing different things. We shouldn't shame
Yeah.
I
it.
think we
So
should
good.
shame things. We were
What's
talking
wrong with
about
that?
Shame back,
No,
is that
we
what you're saying?
bring shame back for sure. Like, for example, this is on a very low level, but we shamed cigarettes for years. It was disgusting if somebody smoked cigarettes. We socially ostracized it, and now nobody really smokes cigarettes. We should do the same with sex
What happened to
workers.
the word
We should
gay?
sex workers. We should,
worship
Oh, God,
strippers
okay. No, I'm
and-
no,
we should
serious.
do the same things to sex workers because they're destroying society.
Shaming people publicly would correct a lot of problems in our society, and I'm not exaggerating. The problem is that men are shamed for wanting good things for themselves, but women can say whatever and still get applauded. Look, what that 304 said about herself really explains what she's all about. I feel loved how I feel loved, she said. Loved by getting dicks inside of her? Wow, if that's love, I can call myself filthy rich just because I feel that $5 is a whole lot of money. Now, seriously, this is really insane. In this crazy dating scene, you really have two options. Either become tolerant of these women, which I don't recommend, or ignore them completely. The third way, aka getting a good woman by your side, is almost impossible these days. If women focus more on sex than on becoming wives, what can you expect? Surely not this. Check this out.
I don't know what men want. I'm
So what are you
men,
arguing?
men are
So- go
so simple that it's complicated for us women to understand because we're so complex as to why men have to be like, let me figure out this woman so that I could be with her, or let me figure out this woman so I can go out on a date with her. Like, for example, I step out with my man and the only thing I know what to do is shut the fuck up until I'm spoken to. Like, I went out with him, like, it was in Arizona. We were in Tempe, Arizona. His whole, like, team had, like, a section or whatever. He was like, babe, do you want to go out to the club? I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm not spoken to. I don't speak to anybody until somebody speaks to me because I don't know these niggas. I don't know them. Like, what am I speaking to you for? I'm here with my man. I'm not here with y'all. I'm not a groupie bitch that's there. Like, you know, as a female, especially as my man's woman, my duty as his woman is to shut until I am spoken to. And even if I am spoken to by one of his teammates, you keep it short and sweet.
If modern women really took the time to consider what she said, the world would be a much better place. Not so many hoes out there and more modesty. What men want is simple, yet women make everything very, very complicated. In today's video, we're diving deep into why men are not dating anymore and why this is keeping women just in the sex zone.
Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day.
Shout out to Arta Whirler or Urban Hermit. He said, "Women today don't want marriages, they just want weddings." Some words of wisdom right there, an important distinction, folks.
Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5 for that comment of the day. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity.
I just got married today.
Wait, hold on. So is love worth it?
Fuck no.
Wait,
I'm single in Miami. Who cares?
Focus on yourself and God, period. This is one of the biggest pieces of advice you can get as a man, and when women come to you, you'll be the one filtering them out. Men are focusing on themselves, knowing their worth, and improving so much that a hot body is not enough. When you see some of these clips of modern women saying stupid shit, it's normal to see younger ones feeling themselves. They're on their hot girl summer phase, believing that's going to last forever. Well, when they reach the 30-year-old mark, they go on dating apps, claim they had their fun, and are desperate to find a real man. Yeah, I know, it's the same cycle over and over again. Plus, those women end up regretting their poor choices down the road and get desperate to get a man who'll almost donate his sperm and pay for her whims as if she deserved that. Look, the world of dating is excessively complicated, and many men just don't want to be part of it. Disney, the entertainment industry, and even families have fooled men into thinking they need to be gentlemen to get girls. You know, men are supposed to provide, protect, treat women well, all that good stuff. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying men should just go to the opposite extreme or insult women. On this channel, I promote being friendly, kind, and generous, but not stupid or a simp. As a man, simping means you are doing things for girls that you would not do if the other person was a man. Let that sink in. Many among you probably agree with this viewpoint, and indeed, multiple men have realized how unfairly they treated their friends and how excessively well they treated a woman who didn't deserve any attention. As much as modern-day women are materialistic and attention-seeking, it's a man's responsibility not to get played. A woman might act right, put her best foot forward, and market herself in a non-slutty way, but only time can tell what she's really all about. The vast majority of women out there live normal lives, yet when they hop on Instagram, the world is their oyster. They feel like they can easily get a random man from Dubai, LA, Miami, and other gold digger capitals out there. Yes, women plague some major cities just so they can get a man who will spoil them. In fact, let me share with you the story of one of my friends. He's from Spain and moved to America around a decade ago. After living some time in Chicago, he moved to New York. And let me tell you, he's making thousands a month. I'm talking about 6 figures easily, as he's almost the CEO of his company, but money does not solve anyone's problems completely. In some cases, rich dudes have simply a different set of problems. This friend of mine is no exception. He's got access to VIP spots in the club, restaurants, and other high-end establishments, so women want to be with him. Now, he's not stupid. He knows what modern women are all about. They want you once you get that money. Otherwise, they dare to call you a broke bum. He's been dealing with gold diggers in the past, promiscuous chicks, and even all of the above. You know, the whole package of red flags. He's now immune to all of these women and can even walk around the streets of Manhattan with the confidence that he knows how things roll. He often goes to bars where investment bankers hang out with 304s, professional 304s in particular, and guess what happens? These guys feel special, but I'd rather say they're stupid. My friend mocks these guys because, let's face it, they deserve it. Spending thousands on a whore and trying to market themselves with money is not a top G thing. It's just being stupid, an asshole, and a cuck. Then, these women move on to another victim until the sun comes up. The problem is that not only these women do this stuff and exploit men financially, even non-professional 304s love utilizing men for their finances and or attention. Think of any major American city and you'll see what I'm talking about. Check this out.
So, fellas, it's your lucky day because I am looking for a boyfriend. Yes. And with that being said, I have one little requirement. Just one little guy. Just one little thing. You gotta be rich. You gotta have a shit ton of fucking money.
If men don't date, it's not because they can't handle women. It's because there are no potential wives out there. Plain and simple. Many men wanted to get an amazing wife, have kids, and live the American dream, but now they just don't want to commit to these hoes. Think of all the innocent men out there. They're investing their valuable resources, attention, time, and money into dating, yet there's no guarantee of a meaningful relationship in return. This unpredictability often leads to frustration, leaving many men wondering whether there's a better way to meet their needs and desires without the mind games and financial exploitation that sometimes comes with modern dating. Modern dating has become somewhat of a gamble because you almost need to bet on someone. Men invest their time and money into multiple dates, juggling women, often with no assurance of a meaningful relationship. This leads to a sense of unease, especially when financial expectations from their dating partners come into play. The financial burden can be especially taxing for those who face the dilemma of footing the bill for every date while seeking an authentic connection. In other words, you need fat pockets while your investment doesn't necessarily have the ROI you expect. Also, some men have experienced a sense of disillusionment in the dating scene. They've encountered mind games, unrealistic expectations, and financial pressures from their dating partners. It's not uncommon for men to feel like they're constantly being tested, leading to anxiety and uncertainty. These emotional games erode the potential for genuine connections, making some men question the value of traditional dating. Women always want bigger and better deals and want you to get into debt to pay for their whims. But hey, these chicks are strong and independent, aren't they? Frustrated with the unpredictability of traditional dating, some men have started looking for more straightforward solutions. They're questioning whether direct transactions might be a more efficient way to meet their desires. Disclaimer, by direct translation, I mean letting the woman know the terms and conditions from the get-go. Because we have no time for women who utilize men financially. After all, it's a way to avoid the emotional and financial entanglements associated with modern dating. The concept of direct transactions, aka enforcing strong boundaries, has become increasingly appealing as it offers a level of clarity that's often lacking in traditional dating scenarios. Now that hookup culture has become prevalent, men are either disgusted or enjoying their turn. Many men view hookup culture as a simpler, more direct approach to meeting their needs. They find it liberating to connect with like-minded women who seek the same experience without the emotional baggage and expectations of long-term relationships. This approach can provide a sense of freedom and autonomy that many men find appealing. Sure, many men spread their seed, but many women still don't get what happens when the man doesn't really care. Look at this.
Here is what men actually think after having sex. If he likes you and wants a relationship with you, you have nothing to worry about. He is just going to naturally transition into a relationship over time. If a man is unsure about you but likes you, here's where the problem arises. Sex is another layer of what I call context that adds more pressure to his decision making. So if you're hanging out, having fun, hooking up, he's saying all these things he shouldn't say, such as you're an amazing woman, I can't believe you're single, I've never met anyone like you, I felt like I've known you for a year, all that type of crap. You met his friends or family, you're consistent with the texting, the dates, you're on date fucking 15, whatever it is, and you guys are hooking up. It's eventually going to get to a point, if he doesn't want a relationship, he's going to get in his head, he's going to freak out because he feels obligated to give you something because of what you have been investing, and he's going to pull away.
Men can easily bang women left and right without batting an eye. It's our programming, but modern women can't have a hoe face forever. A hot girl summer is just that, a summer. I talked to you about my Spanish friend before, and he always says that Ibiza ain't that sunny during winter. It's literally almost empty, just with a few old locals living out there. That said, let's keep on exploring why men are done with dating. But before we continue, hit that like button and show us some love in the comments. Now, we cannot neglect a huge reason why men don't want to date, let alone marry. I'm talking about the corrupt legal system. 'Cause yeah, women wouldn't do a lot of crazy shit if it weren't for the concession the law and societal rules make nowadays. Take the example of alimony, a tough topic that has been at the center of countless debates and legal battles in the realm of divorce and family law. The reality is that alimony is frequently associated with its flow from men to women. It's a system that has sparked outrage among many men who believe that it's stacked against them, often making them feel financially exploited and at the mercy of the legal system. In the majority of cases, alimony payments tend to favor women, leaving men in a position where they're obligated to financially support their former spouses. This financial obligation often extends for years, if not decades, and it's a source of frustration and resentment for many men. The system appears to be designed in a way that makes it easier for women to initiate and benefit from divorce proceedings while placing a significant financial burden on their ex-husbands. Child support is another aspect of this equation that compounds the financial pressures on men. Even after the dissolution of a marriage, child support payments frequently flow from fathers to mothers. The combination of alimony and child support can create a significant and ongoing financial strain on men. particularly those who are already dealing with the emotional fallout of divorce. The legal system, in the eyes of many men, seems to perpetuate a dynamic where women are incentivized to initiate divorce proceedings. This is often linked to the notion that the legal system is designed to protect women's interests, especially in cases involving custody battles and the division of assets. Some men argue that this system creates a situation where women can break the relationship at any given time without facing severe financial consequences, as they can rely on alimony and child support to maintain their financial stability. Furthermore, men often express feelings of powerlessness within the legal framework. They believe that the odds are stacked against them when it comes to issues such as child custody, spousal support, and asset division. The result is a sense of financial exploitation that fuels their desire to find alternatives to traditional dating and relationships. This includes seeking more direct transactions and casual encounters, as mentioned in the earlier discussion. Check this out.
Te amo, quiero estar contigo, cásate conmigo. ¿Te quieres casar conmigo? ¿Sí o no? ¿Casar conmigo? ¿Sí o no?
It's evident that men are waking up and refusing to tolerate disrespect or the commodification of their role in relationships. Frustration stemming from imbalanced legal systems, financial pressures, and mind games have led many men to seek alternative paths to fulfillment. They are asserting their autonomy and demanding the right treatment, challenging norms that may have disadvantaged them. Men are not looking for relationships because modern women don't value a man's emotional well-being and individuality. Men are rejecting narratives that paint them solely as providers. If all these women want from you is your time and energy to boost their ego and then move on to the next bigger deal, show them your middle finger, run away, and never look back. There's nothing more valuable than your dignity and self-respect. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.